Hello everyone, my name is Uthris and welcome back to another episode of Avorion. We are looking at the painted and kind of turreted look of our mining vessel. So again, this thing's made out of iron and titanium at the moment. I did go between episodes and you can see I mined up another 43,000 iron and like 13,000 titanium using this ship. Because what I want to do is actually modify this entire ship and quickly just upgrade it all to titanium. And the reason for this is titanium can do everything that iron can do, but it's a lighter material. And it seems like doing this would be probably pretty good. So if I show all stats, for example, and I upgrade this to titanium, what we should see, potentially, is at least the HP staying the same, if not getting better, the mass going down, and then our acceleration going up. Because we are a lighter material. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this and see how this goes. So yeah, our HP went up by like almost a full 1,000. Mass went down by a fair amount. Our acceleration is a lot higher. Deceleration is about the same. Max velocity is a bit better. Power, required energy is about the same, and generated energy is about the same. But now we actually have a full titanium vessel. The only thing that can't be titanium, I think, in this game is inertia dampeners. Those will remain as iron. But otherwise, titanium can just do everything else better. So let's go ahead and pop out of build mode. I also found another asteroid and sold that while I was out mining around. Look at how shiny this thing is. I'm really liking the looks of this little industrial ship. You know, it's very, it's like all piped up on one side with radiators and then like a little bit of a shield arm on it. So let's go ahead and pop over and check out how well it mines and its speed and everything. So it's a bit faster for sure. And we will just kind of cut, I guess I'll cut into this titanium node, because soon what I want to do this episode is I want to hire a captain for this ship, so that when we build our kind of first frigate to escort it around, we will be able to have the AI control the ship otherwise, right? Because without a captain, you can't send this thing on like orders or running around or auto mining sort of deal. I can auto mine while I'm in this vessel. I can actually select this in tactical view and go about actually setting up kind of like an autopilot sort of situation, but it's not as effective as manually mining, obviously. Like I'm much quicker at this than the autopilot, which I think is honestly good. It kind of rewards, you know, the users a little bit. Okay, cool. So if we go to tactical view within, you can see I can actually see the ship here. This is kind of what it looks like in tactical view. We're on the same plane as that ship right now. And like, for example, I can be like, hey, go mine that asteroid, right? And it will turn around. It's on autopilot. I can disengage autopilot with backspace, but I can't give it like one of these missions, like an actual mine the whole sector or refine ore or anything like that, right? So what I want to do is go to the crew tab, and what this is going to do is going to look at every kind of station in the area and tell me if there's a captain for sale. There's a captain with no class here. I would like to find a mining captain. That would be probably ideal, and they'll most likely show up on mining stations more so than anything else. You can see I'm still just kind of mining away in the background while I talk to you guys, which is pretty handy. This is something that I never did even in the original. I don't know when it was added to start like doing stuff like this, but it's pretty cool. It makes me feel like more like I'm playing Homeworld. Which, let's be honest, having like a full fleet of Homeworld vehicles would be pretty awesome. Okay, so what I want to do, you can also see if they have missions too ahead of time. And you can see all the areas and the ships in here. And so this whole tactical view is super nice. You can see what people are supplying, what the demands are while you're inside the area. So that whole tactical view is just super handy. So what I want to do is find something with a bunch of mining nodes on it. You can see we've explored a little bit since episode 2 or so. The reason for that is, just looking around for asteroids and other things. If I hover over some of these, I'm not really seeing any mining sectors per se. There's a shipyard over there, so that we'll have to make note where the shipyards are so that we can build. Solar plant, accelerator factory. Let's jump down here. Now, I like to manually jump a lot rather than taking the gates. The gates cost money, and I don't want to spend the money. This vessel is outfitted with, I found a upgraded hyperspace enhancer MK3. So it's going to increase our jump range, radar range, but it will increase our cooldown. But that's fine because I don't have to jump a lot as a mining ship, unless I get into some big trouble or something like that, and I want to start running. So we'll line up, go ahead and charge up the hyperspace engine, and off we go. Just like that, changing sectors. So we are in here. This seems to be more of a just a waygate kind of node. It costs 29 credits to use that. I might go ahead and do that. Depending. If I can get to this gate before my hyperspace recharges, which might be the case, due to how fast we can actually kind of cruise over, I might just go ahead and pay this 29 and save my energy a little bit. So cool, flying around in your own ship like this. Merchant captains at trading posts. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know if I can send them on merchant missions. That'd be interesting too. Okay, so there's a shipyard here. Let's see what crew they got. They just got a standard captain. Nothing too crazy there. So I guess we'll look again. And I'm slowly, making my way towards the center, Right now this ship is plenty strong enough to survive a little bit in this area. So until I start getting warnings, I'm not really worried about the combat and the potential hazards of that. Calculate another jump and we'll be on our way. Good to know that there's a shipyard right here too. Boof. Teleport over. The loading screens are actually not that bad. Obviously loading screens for me can get a little annoying, but it's okay. Tactical view, crew, just another plain dude. I will go into tactical view and look, because I always look to see what kind of asteroids are kind of out here. See if there's anything that I want while we are navigating around. There's a big iron node right there. I don't really care about that too much at this time. If you hold shift and left click, you can actually raise and lower the plane, the tactical plane. So that's good information to know. Guess we'll go over this way first. I am really happy with this upgraded hyper drive that we have. Normally, this early on, we wouldn't have this sort of jump range. This is quite a large jump range to have, because without this module, I think my jump range would be like 5 sectors. So it would be, half this size. Okay, tactical view again. Oh, miner. Okay, let's fly over to that. It's over here at the explosive charge factory. Oh, No wonder. Miners like explosive charges because, you know, that's how they get their ore and the goodies. So we'll probably pay for him. While I'm flying over, we can actually check him out. So it's a miner, tier 1 miner, +2 unarmed turret slots, mining duration plus 1.5 hours, highlights hidden ores. Okay, salary is 28,000, and it's gonna cost 112,000 to hire. So you can see finding these asteroids and selling them early is almost all of our profit at this point. At least for me. Some people, I'm sure, could probably trade very well, but this thing doesn't have a lot of inventory. So we'll hire a crew. We will hire the miner. All right, we have a new male. About that ship. I heard you hired a captain. That's really good news. A captain is an important step towards building your own fleet. Anyways, I'd like to talk to you about that ship that I still owe you. Meet me in sector blah, 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 if you're interested. Okay. So I guess that's our tutorial guide. Talking to us. Alright, now, you know, I can actually select our ship and I can give it a mine command. And what it's gonna do is it's going to just start mining this whole sector out. If I come over here, map options. Let's do mine. So like if I tell it to mine this whole area, 225 sectors, it might get us about 20,000 iron and 11,000 titanium. It's going to deliver every 15 minutes. And we don't have anything escorting it. So right now our ambush probability is like 48%. And so if we had like 2 or even just 1 support vessel on this, that would be good. So I'm not going to give it that sort of command at the moment. We'll tell it to just mine the sector while we look around. So this mission, ship strategies and captains. I guess we can maybe enter that into our coordinates real fast. Now it should highlight, in theory, ores, right? Or hidden ores. Does it do that in the whole sector, or is there a range to it? That's kind of my question. Look at me go. The AI is not super great at positioning to making sure that we can fire all of our turrets at once. And with this captain, you can see we have 2 extra unarmed turret slots, which, you know, could be handy. We could add more mining lasers. I think 4, is reasonable right now from like a power consumption standpoint. But I'm glad turret slots and things like that seem to be a higher count in general, especially when you start adding in captains and other modules like 10 turret slots. The bigger the turret, it might take up 2 slots, 3 slots, size 4 turrets, you know. So keep that in mind, but they are more powerful from like an individual turret standpoint. So we're gonna mine this too, looks like. So it'll just park over, get some mining done. A little junker of a craft, doing pretty good. Definitely gonna need some more titanium because to this episode, we might talk about building an escort of some kind. Let's go ahead and turn off autopilot and head off to our jump location. Continue this mission, maybe. Some sectors have entire pirate bases that will not hesitate to attack you. Make sure you explore a sector without a green blip with your drone first to ensure it's really safe. Oh, okay. Okay. Enter answer. Thank you for coming. So I've tried everything to get your ship back, but I couldn't manage to do it. I'm truly sorry about that, but I want to make it up to you so you can have one of my ships, the Lady Adventurous. So while you're already at it, I'll show you quick how to command ships that are in the same sector as you. Have you already found the strategy interface? It's really useful. Yes, I have. Yep. Okay, you'll find the important information there. Then order Lady Adventurous to escort you. If you're unsure, you can exit strategy mode anytime and ask me again. Okay, so this is Lady Adventurous, so we'll escort by right-clicking. And if I hit T and enter ship, you can kind of see what this thing looks like. So this is kind of like a default ship. It's got like no hull. It's got 581 hull. Which isn't that great. Change back to your own ship. Enter ship. Okay, wonderful. I believe you'll find even more good use for the strategy mode. You can order ships to do many things in there, like flying to a location, mining, docking for you. For the simplest tasks, you won't even need a captain. For the ship's autopilot, will do that for you. Okay, see you around. Maybe you can assign your newly captain to her. Anyways, I'm off. Cross the Great Barrier till next time. No, I don't want to assign a captain to this ship. It's not a very good ship at all. Let's go to build mode. I modify this. Turn it all into titanium. Maybe scale it up by like 50%. And hit apply. Whew! It's a bit bigger now. Yeah, so we might use this as an escort ship. It's definitely something that we didn't make, and I still want to make one, but this might be a good opportunity for us to do that anyways. So we've scaled it up. Hyperspace jump energy is too expensive. Can't even make a jump. Awesome. Let's see, what is that? That's an inertia dampener. What's our crew size look like on this thing? I think it's got okay HP. Let's crack this thing open. It's a directional thruster? That thing isn't even facing the right way. If I pop that open, what's in here? Titanium cargo bay. Smart hull. That's a big thruster there. Empty turret base. If we want to do, I guess, some custom turrets, which I do not want to do. And instead, in here, I'm just gonna put a big old chunky generator. Does this have modules on it too? Subsystems? No. See here. I want to all material. There we go. I'm not very good at the whole filtering thing just yet. So that's a crew quarters here. We don't need this much crew quarters. I mean, we can hold 61 crew. There is no need for that. In the current state of this vessel. So we'll widen this out a little bit. Modifying this is going to be a little tough, just simply due to the the grid size. I'm gonna build with a shipyard. Oof. This thing's useless. Like absolutely useless. Can I just scrap it all? I might just scrap it all. Rectangular selection, so we just do that. Boom. Okay, destroyed that ship. We get some more credits. We got some iron and titanium out of that. So I am perfectly fine with that for now. And then maybe we can find another shipyard to get something to escort this ship. So I just straight up salvage that ship. Thanks for your free ship. That's worse than our mining ship. Even scaled up 50%, it's worse than our mining ship. Always build your own, kids. Always build your own. Alright, so with the captain... I don't think this thing has a shipyard. Nope. Gonna have to find another shipyard real quick. Yep, there's that one there. Let's just buy a ship for now and assign it because I do want to test the escort. I want to test to see what that looks like, and I want to show you guys what that potentially might look like. And then next episode, I'll try and build my own ship to fly around in, while these two ships go off and mine for us. I think that would be a good middle ground until we can get, you know, another escort ship kind of defined in a fleet kind of configuration. You know, do you do 2 mining ships, which have some defensive turrets on it too? 2 mining ships and a like frigate cruiser to kind of escort it around, or like 2 mining ships, a freighter of some kind, and then like 2 cruisers. You know, these type of things are, in my opinion, like faction stuff that I need to decide on at some point. So yes, there's a shipyard in this sector. So it said I can actually auto dock. It's not something I've looked at doing. Holy cow, it can. Well, that's convenient. I mean, I'm not gonna use it because I think I'm faster at docking than the AI, but you know, if I have to leave the room and I don't want to fly there, I can definitely do that. Just tap space a little bit, conserve energy while we are boosting around. Usually these lights here kind of signal where the docking ports are. Looks like this one's already in use. Darn shame that. Flip around. Okay, we are docked. All right. If I build a ship, not a carrier, it's just gonna be a standard ship. We're going to use the seed Uthris. Maybe not the seed Uthris. Maybe call it like escort seed. Very, very interesting. Let's show the stats. So 320. So increase the volume a little bit. By like 3K. It's gonna be titanium. Generated energy, required energy, stored energy. See, I don't like how close those are together. It kind of tells me that it honestly doesn't have much energy to it. Okay, call it this escort. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and build that. Need 1,100 more titanium. If we make it iron, we lose some HP. But it does make it cheaper. Yeah, we'll make it iron for now. We'll bump down the volume to like 1,100. So let's see, we built a ship. Where to go? Does it take time to actually make it? Is that what this progress bar is? Build ship. Feed crew. It doesn't say how long it takes to make it, but I'm gonna assume it's that progress bar that's happening right now underneath the health of the station. But no captain available either. Any asteroids in this sector? Not much. But when the ship is done, seriously, where is it? I literally paid for it. Order completed, awaiting new orders. Oh, there it is. Escort. Escort that. Miner, mine. And then for escort, we'll go ahead and enter this ship. A little bit. Just kind of check it out. It's very similar. It is considered weak, but that's because it has no weapons in my mind. And I don't know if it has any integrity fuel generators. I think it does, but not like a crazy amount. So let's go into build mode here. Look at turrets. We don't have any turrets. How do I not have any turrets? Okay, well, we might have to buy some. Alright, ship menu. We're gonna get some combat turrets. Control module here. Install that permanently. I think that's fine. Alright. So I need to find a equipment place. Ammunition factory, laser head factory. Is there a way to search? Like equip? Let's test its functionality. This thing will keep mining for us, so we're fine in that regard. How much money do we have left? 126,000. It's a little concerning, but we'll explore some sectors hopefully along the way. Maybe we might find an asteroid. At the moment, we can't afford a captain for this vessel. Okay, we'll wait for the energy to kind of come back here. I don't think we're gonna... Each one of these jumps, this thing doesn't generate like a crazy amount of power, so... I don't even think, yeah, 30% is not enough. I need to actually wait longer. Which is kind of crazy. So we're getting some iron in the bottom right corner. You can see that. It's kind of working for us. In the other sector. And again, if we open up our map, you can see kind of where everything is. Escort is on that line. My fleet miner is down there. Mining tells you what missions they're on. Show ships on operations, you know, show off-screen ships. So you know, there's some decent filtering options there. So tell you what I will do is I'll get this kind of little mining thing set up and working and going. And then next episode is just going to be another build episode, and we'll get a new ship design, something a little bit more interesting than this, for a randomly, you know, generated ship. This isn't awful, but it's not great either. So we'll hopefully get something cooler looking next episode, and we'll start defining what a frigate is in the Uthris fleet. And then assign those to maybe protect the miners, and then maybe build a whole new mining vessel, and so we have 2 of them going. And then we'll just start exploring the galaxy, selling resources, trying to make more money, all that good stuff. So if you guys are enjoying Avorion, feel free to subscribe for more creative goodness such as this. Hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and we'll see you all in the next episode.